Hey there! So today I wanted to talk to you about something that is pretty essential in your body, and that is having a really good combination of calcium, magnesium, and vitamin D. Why those three things? Because they work together, and you need one to help the absorption with the other two. So making sure that you get a really good balance of calcium and magnesium, because they do work together in your body. So about 98 to 99% of the calcium in your body is going to be in your bones, and about 60 to 70% of all magnesium is going to be in your skeletal system. So what happens is magnesium is what's used to relax muscles in your body. So that's why if you have a headache or you've got menstrual cramps or joint pain, magnesium is what you need to take in order to relax those muscles, which is going to help to relieve that. And calcium is what is used to contract. So you need those things to kind of work in sync with one another. And the reason vitamin D is really important is because that helps with the absorption of calcium in your small intestine. So you need to be getting enough of the right levels of all three of those things to help with proper absorption. And although I always recommend getting your calcium, magnesium from food sources, and of course your vitamin D, you're going to get most of it absorbed through your skin, so making sure that you get out there in the sunshine. But as we all know, unfortunately, the trace minerals and macro minerals that are in our soil, and unfortunately where we get a lot of our nutrients from, have been depleted. And that, of course, comes from chemical exposure and soil depletion, food transfer, and exposure to light, air, oxygen. So unfortunately, we want to get everything that we can from our food, but that's not always an option. So that's why if you aren't getting enough calcium and magnesium and vitamin D, which a good majority of people are not, it's really important to supplement that, and it's making sure that you're supplementing it in conjunction with one another, because like I said, it's great if you're taking calcium, and it's great if you're taking vitamin D, and it's great if you're taking magnesium, but if you're only taking one of those things, you're probably not getting the best absorption for any of those, because you need them to work together. So that's why it's really important to find a product that does have a really good combination of all three of those in a bioavailable form so that your body can actually absorb it. So that's why I come back, of course, to USANA's Active Calcium Plus. And the reason that one's really important is because it's taken their group of scientists, over 40 scientists that are in-house, to really look at and find a product that's using the exact right amounts of each bioavailable form to make sure that your body can utilize that calcium and that magnesium and that vitamin D, and making sure that you're just getting it in something that your body can understand and break down. And with all products with USANA, as soon as the tablet enters your body, it's going to become water-based within 20 minutes of you ingesting that, which means that that's the form that your body's going to be able to absorb, and you're going to be able to actually use that calcium, magnesium, and vitamin D, which is obviously what we want. So, I mean, I'm a huge advocate for USANA because I believe in the products, because I believe in their third-party quality testing, and they guarantee that, of course, that 99.999% of what they say is in their product is in fact in their product, which is a guarantee that most companies can't give you, which is why companies, unfortunately, lower end companies that you're going to find at Walmart or Shoppers or any other big brand stores, they're paying for their retail space on the shelves. They're not actually paying for the quality of their product. So that's really something to consider when you're thinking about what supplements you should be taking, is if a company can afford to spend all that money to load up the shelves with their different types of products, they're not necessarily putting their money into the research that's backing what's actually quality ingredient in their product. And as I've said before, food quality grade supplements only actually have to be 20% accurate of what they say is in their product is actually what's in their product. So that leaves you a very questionable 80% that you don't know the source, and you don't know if it's going to be even available in your body. So you could be spending all of this money on different supplements, and you're just peeing it out, or you're defecating it out. And unfortunately, that's what happens in a lot of cases, because people think that, you know, all supplements are created equal, so they go for something that's a lesser quality, and unfortunately, it doesn't really work in your body. So it is really important to suss out a high quality grade product. Again, I come back to something that has quality assurance behind it. It's a patent pending. This is what over 1,600 of the world's top Olympic athletes are using is USANA, because it's the only thing that they can be 100% guarantee that they're not going to test positive for any banned contrabands or substances. So, I mean, for somebody as an athlete, for example, Olympic athlete who gets a 1 in 4 year shot at making sure that they qualify and they're getting the best nutrients for their body, this is what they trust. And as somebody who takes the products regularly and knows what it's like to feel my optimum best and not feel quite the way that I should, I definitely recommend this as something to consider and something that maybe you would benefit from. And of course, if you do have any more information, I'd be happy to help you. As somebody who has a little bit of information about nutrition and supplements, I can definitely lead you in the right direction. And of course, I'm an advocate for a product that's worked for me. I challenge you to find information on different products, and you can definitely do a comparison. I can also offer you a reference guide. This is a third-party reference guide that we do have with USANA, which compares several of the leading supplements one against the other and kind of deciding what is best. So I definitely recommend all of these as resources to you, and of course any other information I would be happy to give it to you. But if you're not getting calcium, magnesium, vitamin D, you should be asking yourself why not, and you should be finding out where you can get the best source for it. So that's your little help tip for today. Have a happy Friday, everybody.